Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, and we are live and in effect. The markets in Asia, Hong Kong to be specific, have opened up. However, here on the Kitco page, it takes about 2 minutes for these numbers to wake up there. So we will keep an eye on that and see what the markets look like as soon as they open. I hope everybody is doing well here on this Sunday night and have had a great weekend. We are marching ahead here. Yes, indeed. I posted a very controversial video earlier. Yes, indeed. Very, very controversial. Lost some subscribers over it because people can't take the truth. They cannot take the truth, but that's all right. Anyways, good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Yes, indeed. It's very controversial to wish well the people who and to never forget a tragic event, an atrocity that happened 11 years ago today. But I will never waver from my viewpoints of it. Why? Because I studied it and I paid attention during the events and what happened after the events, and I stand by it. I'll never forget. And sometimes Occam's razor is really in effect here, because there's been hints of that this was going to be happening for years beforehand, and some people have been speaking out against it. Of course, they were considered crazy, but when they happened, it came true. And yes, indeed. But never forget the events of this day. This is a day of solemn remembrance, and never forget the true events of what happened this day. And that's the official story. Yes, indeed, the official story. I don't care how many subscribers I lose for having a point of view based off of reality and facts. I don't care. I don't care if I lose 10,000 subscribers over it. And I'm going to speak my mind, and I'm going to speak my mind with the utmost confidence. I'd bet my life, I'd bet my entire life on the events of what happened on 9/11 being true. Now, obviously, there's some unanswered questions there, but we were attacked by terrorists, Islamic extremist terrorists on 9/11. That is a fact, indisputable fact. And from that, I will not waver, and I will speak out on it. Somebody had posted a comment and said, hey, maybe you should stick with things you know we are talking about. Well, I'm telling you, brother, I have done my research, looked at all of these different theories, silly theories, and studied it upwards, upside down, and sideways. And what happened on 9/11, including Tower 7, including Flight 77, and of course what happened in Shanksville. All of that happened. They were hijacked by terrorists with box cutters. For $500,000 they did this act, this deplorable act. And we should realize the real enemy is not the U.S. government sometimes. Now, we should always question our government. It's healthy to question our government. However, there is a real enemy out there that still wants to kill us. Still wants to kill us. And, but anyways, all right, aside from that, God bless all those who sacrificed themselves on that day, 21 years ago, 343 firefighters. You tell those people. I'd be willing to bet a lot of these people with these conspiracy theories have no connection to the events themselves. Very few, maybe. You might find one or two. But nonetheless, ask the family members of the firefighters who lost their lives on that day who the enemy was. Anyways, I digress. All right, let's see here. So now the markets have opened. All right, so enough on that. Enough on that. Here we go. All right, so the markets are opening up in positive territory. Look at that. The numbers are up a little bit for gold. Gold is up $2.20, $1,720.30 now for gold. And silver actually is sprouting out a little bit here. Now it's above $19 in the ask price. That is something else. Wow. Very good. All right, let's see here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, let's see. Very good. All right. Yes, indeed. And by the way, yes, FT. Yeah, you do you. They don't like it. Too bad. I have a different opinion about it, but that doesn't make me dislike any way. That makes me different. There you go. And exactly. And that's my point of view too, FT. You may disagree with me, and I think that's fine, and that's fine. I have no problem with people that disagree. Some people can be very disagreeable in their disagreements, but the one thing I've always championed on this channel, I don't care what your point of view is on anything, you are more than welcome to state it here. In fact, I don't mind if somebody has a different theory on 9/11. They're more than welcome to post their theories or their research or what have you on the channel, just like in the video today. But some people will unsubscribe or just say something nasty and leave. And why? Well, because they can't handle a differing point of view other than their own. And I think that's weak-minded, and that's fine, though, if they want to do that. But I'm confident in my points of view. And so if I'm subscribed to another channel, I'm subscribed to some channels that I have differing points of view on. But my skin is not thick or not thin on those matters. And I can respect people's points of view, especially if they give them respectfully. And I thought I did so in that video today. But anyways, enough on that. But thank you so much. Very good. All right. But again, you're more than welcome to post your points of view here. And I appreciate everybody that watches. Sometimes it's okay to have differing points of view. All right, let's get into the comments now. And so I think that's all I'm going to say about 9/11, other than just God bless the memory of those who passed, and God bless America. May America bless God, too, by the way. That's the most important part. I think that's what's missing from this equation is America is not blessing God. All right, Liquid Electrum says, numismatic value fluctuates. I'm getting into graded coins, and I'm focusing on PCGS rattlers for now. I'll take my chances. I just want some nice coins in my collection. There you go. Those rattlers have become more popular as of late. I thought I saw one the other day in my local coin shop. I told the person to shake the rattler, shake it, and it didn't rattle. So, but yes, indeed, the good stuff, Liquid Electrum. Thank you so much. Silver Heist is here. Good to see you. And welcome to one and all. Appreciate you guys being here. Justin Sartain. Oh, I thought that was the new premium for the 2023 Silver Eagle. I know, exactly, right? How crazy these premiums are. It's just nuts. It's nuts. All right, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. Exactly right, Silver King. Maybe we get our crap together. He actually posted a comment. Maybe we'll get to it. I may have already hearted it, but, our southern border is a mess. And we've not really learned the lessons of 9/11, obviously. It's crazy. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. We've got JM Unleashed says, very creative and stunning designs. As usual, Germania Mint continues to impress. Thanks for showcasing these sounds. Yes, indeed, they really do. It's pretty innovative as far as and creative with their designs. Yes, indeed. Very good. Justin Sartain is here. Welcome. And Silver King is here. By the way, guys, I think the membership gifting is fixed, but I'm not sure yet. It's something one person did it. They did a one subscription gift and it went out. So maybe it's the multiple ones that aren't going out. I don't know. But I'm going to try with one. We can do it. But Justin Sartain and Silver King have been almost competitive with their channel gifting, membership gifting. But anyways, all right. Hello America is here. Yes, indeed. Red Step Stacker is here. Yes, indeed. That's right. Very good. Yeah, the truth will see the light. That's right. Very good. All right, Silver King just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Let's see if it works. There, it did work. Look at that. Immediately. Look at that. Sterling Cannabis got one. Elizabeth Kahn got one. Common Sense got one. Nan X got one. B.R. Williams got one right away. Look at that. All right, and Brom39 is here. What was that gold coin with the ship in your last video? That is the Bounty coin, and yeah, it's a lovely coin, Brom39. So that's 10 push-ups right there we're going to do. And actually, I think if the global warmer is still here, we'll be able to finish out our fulfillment to silver, to the global warmer. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Thank you, guys. So that actually fulfills our duty for Brom 39 and for Silver King for the channel memberships, and also for for the global warmer. Let's see here, because let me see here where we were at for the global warmer. If I can find this thing here. Bear with me. Yeah, we got it done. Very good. Finally, after about a week, maybe a little bit more, we got it for the global warmer and liquid electrum with a 10 spot too. Wow, very good. Wow, thank you so much. Liquid electrum. Yes, indeed. Let's give you, Gold Maple is here. Welcome. So liquid electrum, can we give you 10 curls? Would that be okay if we did curls? But if you want me to do push-ups, you let me know. But if we can do, let's see here. Very good. All right. Good to see you guys. They're very good. Colonic Stacker is here. And let's see here. Let's march on through here. Look at these markets, see what they're doing right now. Silver's up even more a little bit, up a dime now. Let's see if liquid electrum will let me do curls. We're not seeing anything from him here. Let's see. Yes, curls. Yes to curls. Thank you, brother. All right, let's do some curls. All right, yeah. Get a little bit. We just did some push-ups. So here we go. Curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. All right. Man, that was amazing. Those channel memberships went out quick. Immediately. They must have fixed that thing really quickly. That's awesome. If you guys are here and you see the little package above there where Silver King is, if you click on that, you should see an option there to accept channel gifts. So make sure you have that checked so that you have the capability to accept in case something like that happens in the future. Good to see all of you guys. All right. And Liquid Electrum says, U.S. Mint looking real bad compared to Germania and Perth. I have Hildegard and Knights of Malta. Stunning coins for sure. Indeed, they really are. The U.S. Mint really needs to step up their game. That's for sure. You're right. Yes, and I need to remind you, yes, the Silver King has upgraded his membership to senator level. Amazing. Thank you so much for the support. He's been a member for 8 months. Thank you, Silver King. Very kind of you. Honored and humbled and appreciate that so much. You're awesome. Very good. All right. Rocky Superstar is here. Colonic Stacker says, when Charles is proclaimed king, someone should have played Metallica's King Nothing from their phone. Exactly. Oh my gosh, where's your crown, King Nothing? Exactly. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, most of you know. And I might even do a video on this, but as Prince, Charles was championing the World Economic Forum. Massive globalist and very left-wing and modern monetary theorist and the like. Pretty much everything that most of this community is against is what he stands for. However, as king, he will have to abandon those positions, but we know in his heart how he feels and what he is wanting. So we know Elizabeth was not in that realm, at least that we know of. Of course, she had been queen so long and could not take any, quote, official positions, I guess. So, but nonetheless, the damage is done from what Charles is, and so it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. All right, very good. All right. Yes, we are living in interesting times, Keller Cars. That's right. And thank you guys for being here. We got Honest Value. James Smith is here. Blue is here. I finally recovered from those. Thank you again, Liquid Electrum, and thank you guys. I appreciate your support. Chai Charin says, Sal, can you do an update on your saltwater ASE? You should sell the water from it for miracle cures for bacterial infections. Yes, indeed. I need to do a video on that. Yes, indeed, because I still have it in salt. I still have it in salt. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's right, Colonic. I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of, and it's not to say anything bad about the people of the United Kingdom. Great people. In fact, even their new prime minister, Liz, is, she pretends to be a conservative, but really she's taken pretty much any position under the sun. And so she's trying to sell herself as the next Margaret Thatcher, but she's no Margaret Thatcher, from what I understand. But we'll see how she governs. But nonetheless, good to see you all. Very, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. That's right, Sherry. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys being here. Okay, Cyberfish. I think you've got a pretty thick skin, Sal, and you go out of your way to have the discussion with people who aren't happy about things. I'm convinced anyone who can't get along with you has got to be a complete waste of oxygen anyway. Props for making the effort to let people know what's going on. Most wouldn't bother. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I do try, and I know, like I said, I'm not above reproach, obviously, and we can have agreements and or disagreements on certain subjects. I mean, there's some things, personally, that I mean, there's public topics or viewpoints in certain geopolitical events and things like that. Politics is another one. It can get personal, but hey, sometimes we're not going to convince each other, and it is what it is. But we move on from there. And like I said, it's one thing I like to. I am very opinionated. I'm confident in some of my opinions. I want to be open-minded too. But there's some things you can be open-minded about as far as seeing a different point of view, and you do some studies on it. Sometimes when you do studies on that, you reinforce your position, and that's exactly how I've done it for some of the things, some of these topics, some of these political points of view, especially when I look at leftism and the like. When I study leftism and socialism, the more I study it, the more conservative I become. It's just, but I can understand why some people would be, more of a left leaning for some of the emotional aspects of it. But I just, and there's even some compassion that can be tied to that end. But I think ultimate compassion falls in line with what happens with the free market. The free market can be very compassionate. But that's just another point of view. All right, very good. All right, Brom39, does anyone know anything about Norway? 110 gram 999 silver plate model after old banknotes. Not sure where they were made. I know there is some nations like Canada actually created banknote coins that are modeled after the old classic banknotes, and they were very attractive. They were out a couple of years ago, but I'm not sure of the Norwegian pieces, the 110 gram 9 silver plates. I'm not sure with those. Very good. All right. Let's get a few more comments in here. Hello, Silver Oceans. Good to see you. Hello, Silver Shelby. Welcome. And 1977 John Boy. You will always seem to respond to people or even respond during a live. Most people can't do one, but you do both. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, 1977. I'm responding to this live right now, but it's very kind of you. That is one thing I try to do, is to interact with people. Sometimes I don't get to all of them, but I try my best. Thank you so much. Silver Heist says, YouTube is deleting my comment at this very moment. Well, thankfully, it's still there. Yes, indeed. Another great channel. Silver Oceans, by the way, you should check out. Thank you. Check out his channel. Boris Bulliak, glad to see you got thick skin. I acquired it growing up in the 70s. We're not all equal. We're all human, but our individuality is what makes us unique. That's right. Nothing wrong with trolling the spammers. That's right. Thank you, Boris. Is that right? And that's the thing. We're not equal. We're equal being men, being human. We're equal as humans as far as how our value in our life's value is equal as humans. But our skills, our abilities. I mean, there's some people that I know that are a lot more physically fit than I am. And there's a lot of people out there that are a lot smarter than I am. They have aptitudes in different ways that are excel much greater than me. There's a heck of a lot of people that are better looking than I am, that's for sure. So I am unequal in many different ways, and and that's for sure. And there's also differences, that we have differences, but our differences do not mean that we're not equal. I happen to have pasty white skin, unless I get a suntan, which is not as often, but sometimes. But my skin color does not mean I'm any better than anybody with any different color skin, whether it be have an orangish tint, a yellowish tint, or a brown skin color, or black. I am no better than anybody else because of my skin color, and the same thing for anybody else. We don't define ourselves by our skin color or how we look. It's our abilities as far as it's our merit. We should be judged on merit. But anyways, nonetheless, very good. All right, let's see here. We've got the Walter Lyons, a dog with a snake tongue, great quality, but a better stocking stuffer and more a novelty item. Well, that's right. And a lot of these collector coins, that's really in the end what they amount to. You should not think of these as, or most of them, sometimes some of them do better if you time it right, but more than likely, I mean, it's a novelty item. I mean, a case in point, the Salivate Metal Channel Round is not a, it's not really should be thought of as bullion. It's more of a novelty item. And the excellent quality, says Walter Lyons. If the mintage was under 10,000, it would be worth a shot for 1 or 2. There you go. There's potential there if it has a lower mintage. All right, very good. All right, thank you so much. Silver King, thank you, my friend. He's going to be gone for 2 to 3 days. Here are another 5 memberships before I am gone. Very kind of you. Thank you for testing this out again. The channel membership thing is working again. I appreciate that, sir. Very kind of you. And it's amazing that it worked. I mean, it worked really quickly. And thank you so much for being a senator and for all of your support. Silver King, the one and the only. Appreciate you so much. Yes, indeed. I appreciate all of you guys being here, no matter what membership status is. You all are awesome. And thank you so much. Silver Shelby got the channel round of the day. All right, nice, awesome. I'm glad you got it. Glad it arrived, and I'm glad you appreciate it. Glad you like it. So there we go. There's another 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Silver King. Yes, indeed. An honest value is here. Like when I drowned with a kid, there's one bad skin. Yeah, blue. That's right. If you're drowning, that's not good. All right, there you go. Look at that. So everybody say thank you that got a channel membership. And if you didn't get one, click on the little package above that's pinned at the top of this live stream and click on allow gifting. So you have to turn that feature on. But look at that, 5 more channel memberships immediately given my Silver King. You know, the irony is I never got any official word from YouTube that it had been fixed. It was only when it was done the other night, somebody sending one, that it ended up working. So very good. Taylor Reed is here. I thought I saw Jeffrey Jackson come in earlier. So hello. I want to say hello to as many people as possible. Thank you guys for being here. John Doe says, hey, Salivate, can I ask you something about inflation since you sound like an elder? Oh, man, I'm an old elder. Yes, indeed. I'm an elder. Thank you. Is it true that once food prices rise, they never come down? For the most part. In fact, this dollar that you're hearing right now, for most everything, for the most part, once inflation hits, the prices really never go down. And that's kind of the state of where we are at and that is why the Federal Reserve is completely and utterly happy with 2% inflation, which means that everything will be going up and staying up. So in other words, the 8.5% that we have right now in the books, well, that's there. Anything, if we go back to 2% now, that's 2% on top of the already 8.5%. And it's just a matter of now getting wages to catch up with that. So for the most part, John Doe, that's exactly what happens. Let's pause now for the markets. Look at the markets now, folks. We have gold is up 60 cents now, 17.18 and 70 cents, up 60 cents. Silver is up 7 cents, right at $19 for the ask price, hanging on there. Platinum and palladium are both up a little bit as well. The gold to silver ratio narrowing slightly to almost 91. Look at that. Very good. All right. Let's see here. John Morgan says, where can I get the new Germania Beast? I checked out the website, not sure when these will be available. Yeah, as I said in the video, John Morgan, and I need to further emphasize that when I review their products, is they send them out in advance to some of us content creators out there. These are advanced releases, wanting to show you guys, so stay tuned. There is a place on their website where you can look and see what dealers they work with. So I would encourage you just to peruse their website to find where to buy, and you will see that information there. But I know there's some places like Monument Metals has gotten some. I think even Provident and JM Bullion, I believe, as well. Good to see Jerry Parker. Good to see Silver Heist Love Button is here. Good to see you all. Good crowd here tonight, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we got a good crowd here tonight. We're watching these markets and getting their way up through there. JKE Pioneer, the great country has become too politically correct. Bring back the 70s and 80s. There you go. I agree with you. Yep, exactly. Political correctness is the poison of society, and wokeness is political correctness on steroids. And we should all reject the woke agenda. That's for sure. It is poison. Silver Ocean says, interesting. I've heard of similar situations on my channel. I wonder if the same thing is happening to me. That's right. These comments that are coming through, probably so. And you go to approve them and they still get through. JM Unleashed says, thanks for giving us a small YouTube content creators a heads up on the joys and wonders we have to look forward to. Yes, indeed. Some of the stuff that comes through, because I've been accused many times of deleting comments, and where I'm not deleting them, it's just coming through, and you will go to approve a comment and it gets deleted. It's absolutely insane. Emerald Coast Bullion says, Sal, I appreciate you being so transparent, but I really hate to see you spending your time and energy on posts such as these. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Emerald Coast Bullion. I mean, I don't take what was in there too seriously, what some of those folks say. I don't mind a little bit of trolling from time to time. Some things do get to me, but others kind of, and like what was seen in there, I have no problem letting it through. Like I said, I got a little bit of thick skin, but anyways, very good. All right, Bill 457 is here too. Welcome. Glad you're here. Coin Crew is here, the great Coin Crew. You guys should check out Coin Crew. Are you up to 6K yet, Coin Crew? All right, he is the man. Yes, indeed. And his lovely wife, Mrs. Coin Crew, too, as well. They both have channels. All right, very good. Look at that. Oh, man. Silver Rice has got a midnight premiere tonight. They took John Wick silver bars, and then this happened. Oh, yeah. At midnight tonight. Man, I'll be asleep, but I'll have to check it out. Coin Crew was wore out today. He had his auction today, too. You guys should subscribe to Coin Crew. He does auctions, I believe, every Sunday when I'm at band practice. But yes, indeed. And let's see here. Okay. And Darren Wright, how could anyone not like Sal? Those of you people who don't like Sal are poopy heads. We love you, Sal. Stay slurping. God bless. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Darren. And, I have no problem people posting their points of views. I don't want to be, our views should not be personal, you know what I mean? Or taken personally. But some people do take it personally. All right, and we've got Jeff Reynolds says, hey, Sal, I haven't been around lately, but I'm back in action again. Yes, it has been a while since we've seen Jeff Reynolds. I'm glad you're here, Jeff. Life events caused me to sell off my bullion, but now I'm back in the game. Thanks for your hard work on YouTube and keep on rocking, brother. Well, Jeff, I'm sorry you had to sell your bullion, but I'm glad you're back in and are not giving up or accumulating a bit more. And yes, indeed. And in a way, that's kind of what the bullion is there for, to help you out in times of need as a savings account. So it sounds like you used them exactly in the right way, for sure. But I would encourage those who do have bullion to save up some cash, even though these dollars are losing value from inflation. If you have some on hand for unexpected expenses, it's going to hurt a lot less than getting rid of your silver. Especially since silver, but even gold to a point has kind of lost its price. Its price has gone down. So you know what I'm saying? So you want to try to further insulate yourself, as it were. Because better to, if you have to sell your gold and silver, it's better to sell it when the prices are up, especially above what you paid for when you take into account inflation. All right, very good. Gold Chick is here. Her views should be taken personally. There you go. All right, yes, indeed. What I meant by that is not insulted. Cyberfish is here. Good to see Cyberfish. Yes, indeed. Welcome, sir. All right, a balance bringer says, Germania Mint has beautiful rounds. Just got all the versions for the Hildegard, and the 2 ounce is amazing. Can't wait to collect them from them or to see what their next edition will be. Yes, indeed. They've got a couple of cool, interesting series out there for sure. All right. Silver Patriot is well insulated. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, Robert. Shino says, Sal, you're a regular humanitarian. Thank you. All right. William Fox says, hey, Sal, you're a good guy, and you're almost like a friend to me. Ever since I started to watch your videos when coins were falling out of your mouth, I slurped many gallons of coffee with you over the years. Well, William, I am honored and humbled. I don't remember seeing you in the comment. This is maybe the first comment I've seen from you, or very rare. So it's very kind that you take the time to say your piece there, and I appreciate that very much. Very kind of you. I slurp in your honor. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, Silver Shelby. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Thank you for all you do. I think you're doing Sunday school this evening. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And by the way, speaking of, Gray Man mentioned Chris Duane. I'll give you an example of somebody who has very thin skin. It's Chris Duane. When he had a channel, I had challenged him on some of his viewpoints respectfully. And instead of a response, I got banned for being respectful on his channel and opposing a different point of view. It's crazy. Hey, no way. We just had, I have maybe a little bit of different respect for the Fed chair, but you guys, Silver Oceans, Carrie Tehran, Gold Maple, and Gold Chick, and Silver Stacking Bot was just gifted a channel membership by the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Wow. The chairman of the Federal Reserve just gifted you guys a channel membership. Thank you so much, Jerome Powell. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. That's 5 push-ups. We're going to do 5 push-ups. Yes, indeed. For those of you who don't know, any super chat or channel membership gift, any one of those would be 1 push-up. 1 push-up via super chat, and via PayPal friends and family, it's 2. So let's make that happen. Here we go. All right. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. All right. Nice, nice. Thank you, guys. Yes, indeed. Very good. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks to Jerome Powell. That was very kind. Okay. Oh, yeah, Kalanick, you weren't here. Terry got her wrench back. It was based off of a poll, and she actually stated some things that she would be nice and not call people names and not just willy-nilly time people out randomly. And, but anyways, but yes, indeed. So she is back on, and very good. All right, Numismatic Stacker says, I get haters too. Commenters always think they're experts, try to discredit others from what they are saying. Sometimes people love to hate you. I don't love this elevation. Thank you, Numismatic Stacker. I am honored and humbled and appreciate you, brother. Another great channel to check out. Actually, I need to check out his latest videos. I will check them out, but yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right. And Cybercurtain Twitcher says, I had FOMO, so I bought yesterday, but my general feeling is not yet. When interest rates are high, gold is usually down, as people don't want the spare cash for metals. Yes, I don't have the spare cash for metals. That's right. True, Cybercurtain Twitcher, you're right. T the Silver Stacker, and we always appreciate Cybercurtain Twitcher, by the way, another great member of the community. You should check out his videos and subscribe. So T the Silver Stacker chimes in and says, I'm primarily a silver stacker, but I do add gold whenever I have a little windfall of cash here or there. I wish I could afford more, exclusively buy fractional because that's what I can afford. Exactly right. And I did talk about the fractional in there, and there are ways to get fractional gold. And I probably should have linked in the end screen of that video my fractional gold video that talked about how you can afford to get it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. If we could get 700 thumbs up tonight, that's not too much to ask for, right? 700 thumbs up. You think we can get it, Jerry Parker? You think we can get 700 thumbs up? I don't know. Probably not, but hey, it's wishful thinking. At least I didn't ask for 5,000. All right, Numismatic Stacker also says, I'm not too keen with gold. I use gold as a tool to reflect market activity. Silver's what I want. Understandable. Yes, indeed. Very good. And Emerald Coast Bullion says, typically I use the silver to gold ratio to identify the best value between metals while dollar cost averaging. The new normal appears to be I think he meant to say 100 to 1, but he's saying 10 to 1 here. And I think both are abnormal. Do you think this ratio will continue to increase due to inflation and recession realities? I think we might see it hang up here in the 90s for a while into the low hundreds potentially. Emerald Coast Bullion. In fact, that's why I don't use a silver to gold ratio to buy, to gauge my buys, except for at least too much of them. I don't bank on it too much. I did buy more silver this year than I have any other year in my entire life, and one could make the argument that I did it because of the gold to silver ratio, but really I didn't. I just bought it because silver was cheaper. But I do believe in paying attention to the gold to silver ratio, and it's interesting to follow that dynamic, but it does not weigh in on my silver purchases or my purchases at all. But I can understand why some people would make decisions based off of that, but I don't. People have different points of view there. Very good. All right. Okay. Let's get over here to the silver stacking bot, and then we're going to look at the markets. Today's prices for buying gold are great, he says here, but you got to consider that the uses of gold and silver to be what is mainly driving the market. In 80, gold went above $2,000 and silver went above 70. Why? 3 simple letters. IBM. In the age of computer, gold and silver was extensively used. With tech being newer and faster and less are used to make these items. Once again, the prices are growing, but not at the rate that they should be when you compare to other commodities like gas. In 1980, the average price per gallon of gas was $1.20 per gallon. If you consider that prices today were more expensive than 1980, gold and silver should be a lot higher than it is. So looking at the economics of today will do you no good. You have to look at the industries to see if we get a tech that once again will use both products in a considerable manner. If the only use of today's industrial uses for gold and silver, I think will be stagnant for a long period of time to come. Oh, silver stacking bot, you didn't talk about the Hunt brothers as well yet, and I would say that is a strong consideration as to what happened with silver, and gold kind of followed. I think the IBM may have played a part as well too, but I think there's other factors as well too. But good post, yes indeed, I definitely see what you're saying there. Oh, that Jeffrey Jackson, thank you so much, my friend. $20 super chat. He says, I'm reluctant to be a member of any group that would be willing to have me as a member. Love you, Sal. All right. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm reluctant to be a member of any group that would be willing to have me as a member. Well, hey, I thank you, Jeffrey Jackson. I'm just honored that you are here. No one's required to be a member. I certainly appreciate you, my friend, and thank you for being here. Very kind of you, sir. Let's do 20 curls in your honor, if that's okay. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. In whatever capacity that you're here, I'm appreciative of it. Yes, Hoosier Stacker is here. Welcome, good to see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Thank you, guys. Very kind of you. And Jeffrey Jackson, thank you so much for your kindness there. Yes, indeed. All right. And welcome to Rocky Superstar is here. Chris G is here. And we also have Love Button is here. And as well as Silver Wolverine, I believe, is here too. Yes, indeed. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Let's look at the markets. What are they telling us now? They continue to be in positive territory, but they're sort of leveling out here. And in about 20 minutes, we'll see how they flowed over the course of the last hour, as we like to see what the charts tell us. It's very interesting to see how dynamic the markets are. The last 2 or 3 weeks, we've not seen that big snap, and then a pullback like a rubber band that we're used to seeing on these Sunday night market watches. Tonight is no exception. The metals have popped up, and they're staying up and increasing a little bit more. Gold is up $2 now, and to $17.20 and 10 cents. Silver is up 10 cents now to $19.04. Yes, indeed. Look at that. Up a 0.5 percentage point. That's narrowing the gold to silver ratio slightly to 90.77. So very, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Okay. Leap7N says, I just buy fractional gold, tenth, quarter, and half-ounce coins. I love to break the gold up into smaller increments. I love gold. There you go. Yes, indeed. Very good. And it's, yes, and I understand the buying fractional gold, and you can find good deals in fractional gold out there, especially if they're some of the smaller Mexican coins are actually very reasonably priced, as well as sovereigns, and some of the LMU gold as well too. Yes, indeed. Stay tuned. I did a video on that as well. And Gold Maple is here too. Good to see Gold Maple. Boris Bulyak says, bought at $1,800. Pulled the trigger too soon. Bought a big at $1,700. Feeling almost like patting myself in the back. Buying right now before the Shanghai Open. And got powder left. But not for much longer. Markets can stay irrationally longer. And I can be solvent. By the way, the 10-gram bar is at the buy per premium. I stack metric and fractional gold as well. Quarters for under $500. I've been lapping it up. And that is a good point, Boris. Because, yeah, some of those metric bars, the 10 grams, 5 grams, some of those are pretty cheap as well, too. All right, thank you so much. All right, wow, thank you so much. Silver Wolverine has been very kind since 2016, hitting the thumbs up on the Celebrate Metal live stream since 2016. Thank you. And actually, I do the same thing on a Silver Wolverine video. I give him thumbs up all the time. Yes, indeed, on his videos. That does help. Same with Silver Oceans. Anytime you see a content creator's videos, if you press that thumbs up, it does help the algorithm, and comments help too. That's why I say, hey, just type in Salgorithm on the channel. Yes, indeed. By the way, good to see Coins A to Z. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Mellow Stacker says, thanks for another great vid. Sal, I believe that we're going to see some more pain in the markets in the coming year, so I'm saving some powder for the bigger dips while I dollar cost average until such times arise. When more people realize that fiat is garbage, we'll see more dollars coming in precious metal. Keep stacking. All right, very good. Thank you, Mellow Stacker. Very good. All right. JM Unleashed says, my favorite time to buy gold is when the GSR is relatively low. Yes, indeed. Yes, that is definitely a good time to buy. Although we've not seen that relative lowness for quite a while now. But yes, indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys for being there. All right. Thank you so much. Time to head home. Coin Crew has been working hard today. And thank you, Coin Crew. Watch out for that squirrel, Coin Crew. You guys should check out Coin Crew's channel and give him a subscription. Yes, indeed. Good stuff over there on the Coin Crew's channel. Small Jen says, I buy something every month, even if it's just a silver quarter. Now, there you go. I think that's good. Even if it's just a silver quarter. That is, I think, wonderful. There is something to be said for, even if you can't afford to buy a 10-ounce bar any given month, or a gold, a full ounce of gold, or even a quarter ounce of gold. If you get a 10th ounce of gold at a good deal, you're stacking away, and every little bit helps. Even the silver quarters. And you know what they say? There's an old country song. Here's a silver quarter, stack with someone who cares. Yeah, I don't think I was completely in key when I said that, but anyways. Eagle Steve is here, and by the way, good to see Wally Werner is here. Wally, welcome. And Silver Oceans is listening in the car now. Yes, indeed. He stacks as wide as a little brook. That's right. Yes, indeed. That's his saying. He stacks as wide as a little brook. No, wait a minute. I take that back. If I remember correctly, he stacks as wide as a small flowing stream. I think that's more accurate. No, wait a minute. It's not that. He stacks as wide as a small river. One of those little rivers that, with the water flowing through it. He stacks as wide as a small river. No, that's not it either. He stacks as wide as a large river that feeds into an estuary. That's what he does, and we knew Silver Oceans was bigger than that. No, wait a second, that's not it either. He stacks as wide as a small bay. A bay, yes indeed. He stacks as wide as a small bay. No, that's not right either. He stacks as wide as the sea. Right, yes indeed. That's bigger than a lake, by the way. He stacks wider than a lake. He stacks as wide as the sea. No, that's not right either. All right, finally, he's stacking as wide as the ocean. That's it. I knew I'd get there eventually. All right, all of that to say, hey, Silver King says, buy gold and silver when you can afford it. Money is not everything, and every person is different. I enjoy collecting silver, but I do not care about money or greed. I think that people should enjoy this life and help each other. Jesus did. We would be much better place right now. That's right, exactly. Very good. And people have different ways of helping folks. And it's not all about money, monetary helping either. It's about caring. It's about lifting people up, physically helping people. I know that's something I did the other day. And there's a lot of different ways to help folks. In fact, some people say, they would rather have your time to help them, repair something or move or that type of thing. But there's different ways to give, and it's interesting. Very good. All right. Let's see here. All right. And where are we at? Let's get over here. We've got other stuff here. Jeffrey Jackson says, I buy gold randomly, but it always ends up being just before the price takes it. I hear you, man. I know. It seems like that's what's known as Salivate's law, I think. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's do one more and look at the comments or look at the markets. Richard C says, Sal, I only buy gold, not impacted by the London cabal. I took 50% off my 401k and put it into physical gold eagles, which are being held by a big box bullion dealer. Interesting. Okay, Richard. And I kind of did the same thing with an old job. I cashed out my IRA as well, too. Still, when you take into account taxes, I'm still have not completely broken even on that with a tax hit on that, but I digress. All right. Steve C says, never forget, this is my video about 9/11. Turned out to be a very controversial video. Lost 6 subscribers on this video. Crazy. Richard Metcalf says, I'll never forget. Let's do this one, then we'll look at the markets. I was supervising the construction of a bridge in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. The trade towers had already been hit. There hadn't been a plane in the sky for a while. The PennDOT engineer came out and told us we had to shut down and go home. At that very moment, a single plane flew overhead, apparently headed towards Pittsburgh. We sadly found out that the plane had gone outside of Somerset. The plane was flying low enough to see the windows. I shudder when I think that people looking down on me that day. Wow, crazy. What a memory, Richard. What a memory indeed. All right, very good. And so let's get to the markets. Here are the markets. In Asia, we can see there that gold is now up $2.60. So the metals seem to be climbing a bit more now. And silver is up 13 cents now to $19.07. That's 1907, which was the year that the St. Gaudens Gold Double Eagle came out, which is considered probably one of the most beautiful gold coins out there. And then Flanders is here. We're slurping our way through. These are the Asian markets we're looking. And the thing is, I say Hong Kong, but the Shanghai market's open as well, too. So I guess Shanghai and Hong Kong. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Looking at there. We'll keep an eye on this. In about 12 minutes, we're going to look at the charts and see how they flowed over the past. Liquid Electrum says, never forget. Yes, indeed. That's right. Never forget. Always remember. Thank you, brother. Bruce Eddington says, I was cleaning the county building when they hit the towers. It was my first 1-year sobriety birthday. I remember it for the rest of my life. Yes, indeed. We know exactly where we were and what we were doing. Thank you, Bruce Eddington. And James O'Neill Brown says, I tried to join the Army right after this. Had a charge on my record for pissing in public. Was making a pee behind the store. Had done a great on the ASFAB and recruiter. Could not do anything to help me. Guess it was God's will to keep me from going to fight, yet I wanted to. That is something else, James. Man, that's crazy. All right, very good. And Silver Honda says, but thank you, James, for, yes, a noble effort for sure. Silver Honda, if it means anything, Sal, I always appreciate when you do commentary and event videos on behalf of our great country. This is part of the reason why I love your channel. Well, thank you, Silver Honda. I tell you what, I needed that encouragement today because I got so much flack for this video, and I really don't understand why, because I pretty much left it open-ended. But some people felt, I don't know, this just have anything that doesn't follow the alternative narrative, that some people get really offended about. And I don't know. Anyways, Kenneth Ledford says, there's no way I could ever forget this day. I appreciate how well you spoke on this horrific day. Spot on. Well, thank you, Kenneth. Very much appreciated, sir. Very much appreciated. All right. Tucson Bubba on When I Should Buy Gold video says, buying the same dollar amount each period gives you a fantastic price per ounce. You spoil the huge mathematical advantage if you try to buy the dips and after the amount. I've tried to outguess the market for years on paper and have not been able to do so. Problem is when you guess the dips, you jack up the amount. Then the price dips again and you ran out of money from your previous purchase. Run a spreadsheet both ways and see if you can do better. You are in a very small minority if you can come with close. That's right, Tucson Bubba. I like to think of kind of doing both of those to a degree, having that dry powder set aside, but taking advantage of the dips, especially if they're massive dips at any given point in time. It's called smart dollar cost averaging. I've talked about it in a video before, but I may do another one on it because Tucson Bubba, you make a great point there. Hoosier Stacker, thank yous, my friend. Says, be encouraged by this, Sal. Thank you, Hoosier. Very kind of you. That is encouragement. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And by the way, if you guys have not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker, you should. A great channel. He is all about the community. Very kind, caring, and giving person. And yes, indeed. Thank you so much, sir. Let's give him 10 push-ups. Yes, indeed. And definitely subscribe to him. We want to get him. How close are you to 900 right now, Hoosier? Let's go over here and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we go. Hoosier Stacker. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you, sir. All right. Let's see how close we are here. Yeah. Okay. And the Sarge says, first let us remember today, September 11th, 2001. Diversity is something we all must do, providing what your funds can tolerate, whether it's real estate, bonds, CDs, or what have you. And I too get the feeling when I can do my next purchase, got to check out my financial advisor, which is his wife, as to when. I don't care much about the ups and downs, but listening from veteran stackers like Mr. Sal, I get direction and ideas. Also, the veterans of the PM community, thank you all. And thank you, sir. Well, the Sarge, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. But, I would say, yeah, take our advice essentially for a grain of salt. Yes, there's some experience here in this community, but no one really knows when to correctly and absolutely time the buys. And so that's kind of what I tried to cover in this video, especially for something like a high dollar purchase like gold. But thank you so much. All right, 4 away. So we need 4 more people to subscribe to Hoosier Stacker's channel to get him up to 900. If we can get him up to 900, that'll be get him into 100 to get to 1,000. So if anybody's here, if you don't mind, check out Hoosier Stacker's channel. It's a lot of fun on Saturday nights. I think he suspended it this Saturday on behalf of the Queen and out of respect for the royal family and the like. But yes, check him out. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. And Tucson Bubba is here with a bourbon pump. I got it. There he is. Stacking Perpetrator. There you go. Everybody do the salivate metal slurp. Here we go. Let's slurp. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that love button gently. That's right, exactly. Let's get over here. Thank you, the Sarge. A Mike B, 12, 128.79. That's funny. How come they didn't put Building 7 on the obverse of that coin as well? Never forget, except Building 7. Forget that. Wake up, folks. Yeah, and I know. And as I said in the video, anybody is welcome to post whatever their feelings are about the day and what have you. Everything goes as far as I'm concerned. I disagree with it, but hey, you're more than welcome to post your views there. And thank you, Mike B. And Calvin Cooper. Yes, Sal, I'm admiring my 1 ounce silver 911 round. Now, USA. There you go. Yes, indeed. I love that piece. Pretty cool. All right. Thank you. And the Sarge is here. Thank you, Sarge. And Carrie Tehran is here. Welcome, Carrie. Honest Value still here. Appreciate you guys are wonderful here. We are 2 away from 100 thumbs up. Halfway to our goal. Thank you. Actually, you know what? Let's pin this. We're not going to pin the tail on the donkey. We're going to pin the comment at the top. If you're not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker's channel, JM Unleashed has been very kind to post a link there. Let's see if we can get them up over 900 tonight. Yes, indeed. Nice jump for silver to start the open. It sure is. Let's check the markets now, shall we? A good reminder there to see where we are at. And for silver, and boom shalaka, a good jump indeed. 15 cents up to $19.09 for silver's ask price right now, folks. That's where it is. The bid price is getting closer to $1,900, or $19, not $1,900, I'm sorry. For silver, 19 for silver. Gold is up $3.10, now $17.21 and 20 cents. That's right. By the way, the spread between bid and ask for gold is $1. That's $1 for those of you in Rio Linda. And silver spread is 1 dime. That's 10 cents for those of you in Rio Linda. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right, let's slurp our way through. Yes, indeed. All right, YouTube News is here. It says manipulation. I manipulated this coffee mug to slurp my coffee. All right, we got 101 thumbs up now. Thank you, guys. We are 99 away from 200 likes. And where are we at on the Hoosier count? We're on a Hoosier subscribing count watch tonight, trying to get them up to 900. That sticks. Silver Drill Pickle is here. Welcome, Silver Drill Pickle. SDP for short. All right. Yes, indeed. I know. Look for pullback. RR was. Look for the pullback. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Huelder says, I have that medal and it's one of my favorites. For the ones that are too young to remember, that is when America changed. I had just gotten home from working a night shift and was getting ready to fall asleep when it happened. Yes, I tell you what, it was a day we'll never forget for sure. Tucson Bubba, thank you so much. I disagree with something you said at some point. I think, you know the thing. $5 for your coffee. For the coffee fund, no push-ups needed. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tucson Bubba. Here's a slurp in your honor in stereo. All right, very good. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. Sterling Cannabis says, now, Sal, you did a lot of censoring on this video today. If you believe that U.S. government did not cause 9/11, that you are wearing blindfolds. But I didn't censor anything, Sterling, right? I mean, I didn't censor any of the comments, right? You got to admit that. Anybody's welcome to post their points of view and say whatever they want in the live streams or on that video. But I will say this, you know, I believe the official story, but I do believe the government probably could have done more to prevent it. We ignored a lot of the signs. There's people that have been saying some of the signs. So in that regards, I always believe in questioning our government. The government is not without blame to some degree. However, and this is where you and I are different, I don't believe the government actually caused 9/11. I don't think that they perpetrated this attack, and there's some that believe that. And that's the difference. But I have no problem with questioning the government. They do need to be questioned. I also think that you give the government too much credit if you think the government could perpetrate something that big, or do that. You know, obviously the 9/11 report, the official 9/11 report, is the official 9/11 report and the investigation is still leaves a lot of questions to be desired, especially with regards to Saudi Arabia. You like my comment, so you didn't have to read it live. Well, yeah, that's because I didn't really want to rehash a lot of that stuff, Sterling Cannabis, and I responded to it there. You're more than welcome to say that, to copy and paste whatever you posted on there and paste it in here is fine. But I've actually talked about that multiple times on the live streams about 9/11. But you're more than welcome to post whatever you posted on the comments right in here in this live stream if you want to, and it can be debated amongst some of you if you want to do it. I know what your thoughts are. I just didn't want to get into a big debate about it. But hey, we're covering some of them here, and I'm letting some of them go through. But you're more than welcome to take and copy and paste that in here if you want. Sterling Cannabis, you're more than welcome to. You know, it's fine. So I don't want you to feel I'm censoring your viewpoints. You're more than welcome to state them here. John Bethia says, I just sat down to watch TV as the first plane hit the first building, and then it was a second plane that flew into the second tower. It was unreal as I was watching JFK being assassinated. Yes, there's moments of history like that that happen, and it's just like, it's a turning point for the country. And the JFK assassination was another one that a lot of people feel was a conspiracy too. And it's actually much more, I think, probably likelihood after the Warren Commission that there could have been a third shooter there too, or a second shooter or what have you. I think there's more questions, let's say, and that's just it. There's a difference between subscribing to a theory that is so off base and off kilter and going all in on that, as opposed to just questioning. And I'm all about questioning our government, even God, questioning the very existence of God. But I think that there's when you cross that line and you subscribe to some of these theories that in my view are so out of the realm of reality or even possibility, I think that's where some people get too emotionally invested in these theories, to where logic and reason just go out the window. And that's where I differ. I look at some of these theories, you know what, hey, there's some questions here. There's a lot of questions about 9/11, certainly. But I think there is a lot of, I think there's also a lot of things that, that are out there that you certainly just, I don't know. I mean, there's some facts that are just there. You just have to, whether or not people accept them or not. All right. Elizabeth Kahn, I wondered the same question because I've yet to get a good foundation of silver first. I ordered the very first ounce recently. I've wondered if it's after I got my first 100 ounces of silver and then just as much gold over time or what. Yes, indeed. Yep, good sound foundation. I can understand that. That tends to be the natural progression. People start out with silver and then they move up to to gold. And I would say start with what you're comfortable with spending money on, because it's expensive to even buy a 10th ounce of gold. Sometimes it can get expensive. Yeah, some people feel that LBJ was in on Kennedy, and they theorize that could be the case. Yes, indeed. And Silver King says, press, the media's most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty and make the guilty innocent. That's the power, because they control the minds of the masses. That's true. That's very true. And that's another aspect that Sterling Cannabis is mentioned too, and I do agree with that. You have to look at the media and through the lens of the media too, and challenge the media's points. But I would make the argument that alternative media is also very, very powerful as well too. And so, I really don't trust any media. But yes, but you're right. That's exactly right. You gotta challenge your media. Silver King makes a great point. That's for sure. Yes, indeed. Oh, a global warmer. Elvis is, now this is one conspiracy that I know is true because I've met him. I've seen him. The global warmer. Elvis is still alive, and he's alive and well, living in New Orleans. Okay, Elvis is alive and well in New Orleans. That I can prove. That I know is a fact. I'm just kidding. That's right. Exactly. Very good. All right. Very good. All right. Time for a slurb. That's right, Kenneth Ledford. Very good. But again, I mean, when I post my views here, it's not necessarily to divide the community. I am passionate about some subjects. I want people to feel free to post and be able to post and feel comfortable opposing. Like I think Sterling Cannabis and I have a good relationship in that regard. He is free to post whatever he wants, and I may respond or may not. I just, but, he's free, and he knows he's free to say what he wants here. And I want you all to feel comfortable, even if it disagrees with with my points of view are. I mean, I'm not, I can be wrong. Obviously, some people think I'm very wrong. But I appreciate folks like Sterling Cannabis and others who agree to disagree. And stay subscribed, So I appreciate that. Cybercurrent Twitcher, I can't remember what I was doing, but I sure do remember the event. Yes, indeed. Me too. All right, Silver, me too. That's right, CCT. And Although I do remember specifically what I was doing, but yeah, maybe CCT was drunk. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. He wasn't. All right, very good. And Silver Biker Stacker says, I'm not going to even go there about 9/11. I love silver, bro. That's good and all, but I survived 9/11 when I was a boy. No way I'm going to ever live that again. So please, next video, show some silver and get my mind. Yes, I understand. It's a for some people it can be very, very personal, even if you weren't directly involved. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, thank you, Sterling. I'm honored to have you as a friend too, my friend. James Scott, I do like you for that, Sal. You don't always agree with everyone, but you don't censor. I cannot stand censorship. No different to burning the books. Thank you, my friend James. I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. All right. And Opie says here, I ordered a Gold Britannia a few days ago. Before the Queen kicked the bucket, I didn't know she would drop dead. Gold prices dipped. I like the Gold Britannia. I pulled the trigger. There you go. Yes, indeed. I made a purchase too. I cannot find. Somebody got the Queen's Beast Platinum. I wanted to get that, but they sold out. Silver Gold Bull had them. And now let's look at the markets now. Slight pullback, very slight, but we are after 7, so we're going to look at the charts. Before we look at the charts of gold and silver in its flow over the past hour, let's look at the prices. Gold up $2.50, up 0.15% to $17.2060. Silver is up 12 cents, 0.64%, 1906 is where silver is. Platinum and palladium are both up as well, and a healthy increase here as the day starts. The day starts in Asia right now. All right, very good. All right, and Mike B is here. Mike B, welcome. Thank you for your comment, sir. I do disagree with you, but thank you for your comment on that. And all right, so let's see here. Very good. Let's see what gold did. So there we go. As we can see, this is what's different than usual what we see. Typically, we see the prices snap and then pull back to a degree like a rubber band. And we're not seeing that today, this morning, or this evening. The prices have jumped up, snapped up, and have gone up even more. Look at what gold has been doing. It's been stair-stepping its way up. Really more of a sawtooth pattern. And we're completing the second sawtooth there. And will it continue to climb into the morning? We'll find out. Some people say that over the trading hours that the prices tend to kind of get depressed a bit, especially with massive selling. And that's another thing too about price suppression. Typically it happens after hours. And some people think that it could happen tonight. And we've kind of seen that on this channel too. We've seen examples of mass selling of multiple contracts. So yes, indeed. Very good. So there's silver's movement over the past hour. Let's take a look at, that was gold's movement over the past hour. Here's silver, even more dramatic, shooting up and sawtoothing its way in the same manner that gold has over the last hour. Pretty amazing. All right, very good. Numismatic Stacker is here. Good to see you. Welcome. And so let's see. So there's where silver has been in the last hour. So there's where the markets are there. And let's see. Let's get over here to the market comments again. Jeremiah Johnson. Patriot Act. Sal, you're right. It was over freedom. But just because freedom from our government, just maybe freedom from our government, they don't want us to have. Control is what they want. Just my 2 cents for what it's worth. That's right, exactly. Well, it was one of those things where even though the intention of the original author of that bill, the Patriot Act, was Jim Sensenbrenner from Florida, but he immediately saw how it was abused so quickly. You give the government a little bit, and they take more. And essentially, they use the adage of the Rahm Emanuel saying, which is, never let a crisis go to waste. And they did not let 9/11 go to waste, that's for sure. It's crazy, especially with the reorganization of the government under Homeland Security. Done more harm than good, in my view. But anyway, Stacking Perpetrator, don't worry. The big boys in New York will smack it down first thing in the morning. That's a lot of people feel. We might see that happen. Very good. All right, thank you. Who's Your Stacker? We need 2 more subscribers to Who's Your Stacker to get 900. Can we make that happen tonight? If you give him a click on the link above to subscribe to his channel, that'd be great. Cybercurrent Twitcher says, did you see that documentary about Kennedy that implied it was one of the bodyguards that accidentally shot him in the head? No, I never heard of that theory. That is interesting. I've not heard of that. And there is some interesting theories out there, and it's fun to kind of see what people's thought processes are and the like. Um, and I think there has been some documentaries out on some of these theories out there for sure, but I've not heard that one. That is interesting. All right, very good. Um, okay, all right, okay, Mark B. That was a no-no. Maybe it was an accident, but I think you accidentally timed out Cyberfish. Hopefully you didn't mean to do that, but that was he said nothing wrong there, Mark B. I hope that was just a mistake, but yeah, please tell me that was just a mistake. Sorry about that, Cyberfish. 300 seconds should be back up. I don't think he meant to do that. All right, Yankee Pride says, the flag still stands. 9/11, never forget. Amen, brother. Amen, amen. All right. Christy is here. Welcome. All right. And Mazda Fiero 11 says, I was sleeping for a job that I still work at. My roommate at the time woke me up and told me, dude, I think we're being attacked. Yes. I tell you what, it was a crazy time. I knew, and first thing I thought was, did they have bioweapons in there? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Mark B said it was a mistake there. Sorry about that. Yeah. And for what Cyberfish says, you guys should be stacking Depends, which is pretty funny. The undergarment, because our crap hits our pants. There you go. Very good. All right. Thank you. All right, Mark B. Oops. All right. Thank you, brother. So he's sorry. Coins A to Z makes the truest statement that is undeniable. We have not really seen many Sal's gals as of late. But the Sal's gals do make the Salivation Nation great again. There was some talk about a second Sal's gal calendar, but nobody was serious enough. I asked people to email me. Not a single person emailed me showing expressed interest in that, because I would have had my binders full of women for that if it was to be the case, but nope, wasn't going to happen. Okay, very good. You guys are great. Thanks for being here. We have 119 thumbs up. We're trying to get to 200 tonight. We need 81 more thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Can we make it happen? I don't know. But if we do get to 200 thumbs up, that means we will have reached 200 thumbs up. In my deductive mind of reasoning, I find that to be very true. But it hasn't happened yet. But I'm envisioning in my head that it could happen. So does that mean it will happen because I envision in my head seeing 200 thumbs up? We'll find out by the end of the night. All right, Liquid Electrum, thank you, my friend. Maybe for dog catcher, but I don't even know if I do a very good job at dog catching. Silver Steeler says, like you, I don't believe any conspiracy theories about 9/11. For a short rest bit, we all stood together. Within months, the finger pointing started. Yes, indeed. Didn't take long, but that 9/12 was quite a day in history. Thank you, Silver Steeler. And Bob Sullivan says, wow, on this one, a Russian gold market moves closer to reality. Now, Sterling Cannabis, wait till you see what somebody posted up here. I hope Sterling Cannabis is still here. He's going to get a kick out of this. Sterling Cannabis, let me know if you're here. Just say, hi, I'm here. What's up? Michael Gray, thank you. He's got me. Michael Gray's got me in the thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right. Alpha Siger says, so is it a good idea to invest in Mint right now? Is it a good idea to buy gold and silver bullion now? I think it's a good idea to buy some gold and silver pretty much at any time. But do your own due diligence and research for sure before making any decisions on anything I say or anybody else says. All right, very good. All right, very good. And so Sterling Cannabis. Yeah, stay tuned, Sterling Cannabis. But here's what Sterling Cannabis says. The Queen died 1776 days after the first Q drop. Can you make a conspiracy theory out of that? It's just a fact. Wow, that's true. That's right. And the thing is, Sterling Cannabis, here's one thing about conspiracy theories that I've learned. There's a lot of numerology involved, in some of the conspiracy theories. And you look at the timing of certain things, and that's an excellent example of it. And here's another thing that I quite find interesting. This is just a fascinating fact, and I posted about it after the Queen died, is that the first prime minister to greet the Queen was born in 1874, and the last prime minister to greet the Queen was born in 1975. That's 101 years between their birth dates. Yes, indeed. Yes, Sterling Cannabis says it's always a good idea to invest in breath mints. Wait till you see this comment, Sterling Cannabis. You're going to love this, Check this out. So, okay, so here is Sterling Cannabis. He says, not first. Something interesting will happen in the next few weeks. The gold standard will be global and a lot faster than anyone would guess. Much of what is will be gone. Things not yet unveiled will come to light. If I give any advice, spend your days and nights in prayer. Indeed, always good to do that, for sure. To be to spend your nights and days in prayers. All right, thank you, Sterling Cannabis. And Faustino Rocha the third says, I was a manager at Wendy's and was watching my employees in the back of the store. I went back there and everyone was watching the towers. Wow. Every time a customer came in, they would take care of the order, then go back and watch the coverage. Yes, indeed. It was. I remember where it was in TVs in another office, and I went down there and watched as well too. All right, very good. All right. I think he was Cyberfish. I think he was I think it was an honest mistake. I think he just accidentally hit it. I don't know, but anyways. All right, very good. And John Bethia says, if it takes Russia, China, and others to save us from Orwellian takeover, so be it. Yes, indeed. All right, about this new thing. And I think it's kind of healthy to have another standard here to keep us in check, for sure. I'm for it, actually. I don't know that it will necessarily, I don't have much confidence in it, of not being corruptible, but anyways, but that's my thoughts on it. But stay tuned, especially stay tuned, Sterling Cannabis. The economy of imaginary wealth is being inevitably replaced by the economy of real and hard assets. Imagine a world based off of tangible wealth and human labor instead of one based off that dictates the whims and interests of the people in Washington, New York, London, and Brussels. A Russian world, empire of lies, and Bilyat. All right, oops, looks like I got that in twice. What did I do there? How did that happen? But anyways. All right, very good. Thank you, Torgo, for your thoughts. And Gabe says, strange times we live in, indeed. I tried investing in the Russian ruble, but missed the being allowed by the West sanctions in Russia. Really sucks because the potential that country has in this posturing and the massive amount of natural gas oil, as I knew it would only make them stronger. I hate being forced to concede to the current thing. Let me govern myself, for God's sakes. There you go. Yes, indeed. Understand. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. JD was in his boxers ironing a shirt when my mother called and broke the 9/11 news to me. Okay, wow. Yeah, so you even remember what you were wearing. I don't remember what I was wearing that day. But anyways, very good. All right. Block that guy. He's a loon. I don't know what guy you're talking about, but they talk about Gabe? I don't know. Or Torgo? Anyways, JM Unleashed says, I clearly remember that day and many horrifying images, which I will not describe out of respect for the victims and their families. Much respect to all those who risked their lives, saving or trying to save others' lives that day. Exactly. And I think we can all agree on that. And really, that's the major message I wanted to get across in this video. But anyways, but nonetheless, thank you, JM Unleashed. Unlocked. This is everything. This is if everything's still standing after Ukraine has finished pushing the front lines back. If they keep it up, they will hit China by 2023. Apparently, there is some, what I heard is some of the Russian troops are backing off. Let's see here. All right. And true heart and intent. BRICS is a new world reserve currency, will be backed by minerals. So yes, hold on to your gold, people. Sell before sell your butt before selling gold. Don't let market manipulation based off debt and petrodollar driven fiat scare you into selling. I think that is the bottom line we can definitely agree in is we do not want to sell out of fear. Yes, indeed. All right. You know, Eagle Steve, I probably was wearing khakis, actually, because I was at work, and I typically wear khakis at work, so that's probably right. All right, let's see. Elizabeth Kahn is here. Good to see you. Sorry I've been moving quick. Appreciate those coming in. Sorry if I missed something, if everybody is here, but if hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you. I'm trying to get through these pretty quickly because I want Sterling Cannabis to see this funny comment here. Leap 7 in. I love that Beneath Southern Skies coin. Beautiful coin sound. Thank you. I love that coin too. I don't like the larger diameter gold coins. But anyways, very good. And let's see here. CCT says, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. It sure will. I'm fascinated by the concept of it. It's something we should take seriously, I think, now that it is being talked about in more media outlets in the East. And I think it's just a matter of time before Western outlets start to really take it seriously. I know I'm taking a little bit more seriously now. I had my skepticism, but I think they're trying to pull it together. All right, and let's see here. Tobacco Rose says, is Moscow going to make stupid rules that say you can't clean your coins? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. And will they? I don't know. Wow, Liquid Electrum found another wooden nickel for my collection today from 1969. It's an oldie. Liquid Electrum sent me this really cool wooden nickel, and it smells terrific, by the way. It's called a wooden nickel, 7.5 face value from Liberty Coins. Very cool. A neat piece there from 1971 rather. That's the sound of it. And he collects wooden nickels. And so I can say that I didn't take a wooden nickel from a Liquid Electrum, but I did take a wooden nickel. All right, very good. That's awesome. You guys are right. Tobacco Row is here. Good to see you. Silver Stacking Academy says, thanks for your video. Living in Russia. That's right. He does live in Russia, so he knows. I learned about these news some time ago. It was interesting to hear them from you too. Yes, indeed. So a lot of this has been in discussion for a while, and thank you so much. All right, thank you, CCT. Have a wonderful evening. You guys are awesome. All right. All right, let's see here. Harry Zero says, Zero is in the toilet waiting for the U.S. dollar to keep it company. Anyone who wants to operate the fleshy mechanism should buy a lottery ticket from the Kremlin. There are 30 million tickets on sale at $1 each. Very good. All right. Yes, indeed. Silver King says, 10-ounce OPM silver bar unboxing. I need to focus more on buying bars instead of coins. Maybe down the road. There you go. And I did that this year. I bought more silver bars this year than I have any other year. Let's get to the markets and we'll get back over here. I want to really get to this comment before Sterling Cannabis leaves. He's going to get a kick out of it. Here's where the markets are right now. Look at this. The Asian markets are up slightly. Gold is now up $1.90, so they're pulling back slightly. It's that bottom end of the sawtooth pattern. We could see it start to rise again. 17.20 flat for the ask price. Silver's at 11 cents, up 11 cents, 19.05. There it is. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. All right, Hoosier Stacker, thank you so much. Taking Mrs. Hoosier Stacker out to dinner. Did we make it to 900? Did we make it to 900? If you guys have not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker, please click on that link above. Are you at 900 now, Hoosier Stacker? Let's see here. By the way, we are about 70 away from 200 thumbs up in this live stream. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. Okay. Let's see. All right. Where are we at here? Is he at 900? Okay, he is at 900. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to Hoosier. Appreciate it. I think you won't regret that at all. All right, like Rocky Superstar, I will say that the metals are going up tomorrow in the States. All right, that's Rocky's prediction for tomorrow. We will see if it comes true. It very well could. We'll find out. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get back here to the comments. Gold Maple says, the government officials and oligarchs who support Putin have billions. That they do. They will make money from selling gold. The average Russian is poor. It's similar in the U.S. The members of government, individuals like Jeff Bezos and others, people working for fake news are making millions. The average American is not getting anything, just tax and inflation. It seems like the classes are being separated even further. The middle class and the upper class and the elites. There's a further separation these days, for sure. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. Sal, I'll just delete my own comments. Oh, no, you can. We appreciate everybody's viewpoints here. You can say what you want. Sean Penrod says, say what you want, except don't insult other people. That's the only thing I guess that I don't ask that you insult other people here. Sean Penrod says, Sullivan Metal, what website and the headline on what are you talking about? I would like to do more research on this. Okay, Sean, yeah, it is over at Zero Hedge. If you go to Zero Hedge and search Moscow World Standard, you'll see it. Yes, indeed. Silver King says, I remember that day. I lost respect for ATMEX that day. This is about the issue settlement. I forgot exactly what that was about, but stopping silver sales. Oh, I think I get what that was about. Gold Maple says, you are not free. All of you are slaves. Slavery was not invented. It was perfected in the U.S., Canada, and other Western countries. All of you work hard, but your money is not worth anything. You need more of it to buy basic things. And that way, we are kind of, in a sense, kind of beholden, yes, indeed, to our financial system and a slave to it. To a degree, it does seem to be the case. All right, now, this one. I think Sterling Cannabis is going to get a very good kick out of this. And just goes to show you that I try to be fair-minded. I try to look at the other side. And even though I said in this video that 3R7B, 3G4A must have missed, he says that Saul, now he meant to say Sal, but he calls me Saul, you are becoming a Russian propagandist. Did you see that, Sterling Cannabis? I'm being a Russian propagandist. Are you getting paid? What do you think of that, Sterling Cannabis? So I think what that is obviously this guy has not been or doesn't know my channel very well. This must be the first video he watched of mine, because it actually is somewhat pro. I'm not pro Russia, or I'm not pro Putin. I'm actually pro Russians. I'm for the people of Russia, but I'm against what Putin is doing. But nonetheless, he thinks I'm a Russian propagandist. What do you think of that? Kind of crazy, isn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man. So I think that tells us that some people, you try to be a little bit fair-minded about something, even when it goes against your viewpoints. Hey, I don't know. Anyways, thought he'd get a kick out of that. The Sarge says, we shall see sooner or later. Thank you, sir. Thank you, the Sarge. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. I'm a Russian agent. That's right. I must be a Russian agent. All right. That's right. We know it when you work for the CIA. That's right. Exactly. I'm a PSYOP. Is that what they call me? I'm a PSYOP for the CIA. All right. But I'm sending you all my gold. All right, let's look at the markets again, shall we? Just for gits and shiggles. We are 65 away from 200 thumbs up. Can we get to 200 thumbs up tonight? Yes, indeed. I'm hoping so. I'm Comrade Sal. Yes, indeed. All right. So there we go. Here's where the markets are now. Up $2.20 for gold. Silver up 11 cents. Not a lot of movement since the last time we looked at the metals markets, which was about 40 seconds ago. All right. Thank you so much. Silent Silver is here pressing the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Commissioner Salivate Meadow. All right, liquid all good. And hello, thank you. Vladimir Putin is here. Vlad, the one and only, the Vlad is here. Thank you, Vlad himself. I got the approval from Vladimir Putin himself saying, good job, comrade. I love it. That is great. I got to pin that. We got to pin that. Thank you, Vladimir. My little sister is one of the last girls to be adopted out of Russia. Wow. That is something else, a global warmer. Amazing. And see, the thing is even though I'm against what Putin is doing in Ukraine, make no mistake, the Russian people are great people. Always had a profound respect for the Russian people. They fought against the Nazis hard, and during World War II, and it was just something that was under Stalin, under communist dictatorship. It was tough, but they did it, and brave people. The Russian people are, yes, indeed. In fact, in my area where I am in, there's a lot of Russian nationals, and they're great people. And so, make no mistake, my feelings against the leadership of the oligarchs and the system of government there is no reflection on the Russian people. Yes, indeed. But hey, we got Vlad himself is here and saying, good job, all right. So there we go. We got his approval. Very good. All right, let's get back to the comments now. We've got Brad Callaghan. Says here, I've heard of the Russian efforts elsewhere, and I'm in favor of it. The present figure for an ounce of gold on this Russian market was $2,400 an ounce, which is much closer to its true value minus the U.S. market manipulation. Yeah, that's interesting how that. And stay tuned tomorrow. There's a video that's coming that where this figure, or very close to it, was mentioned. You will see. Stay tuned to that video tomorrow. All right, there we go. That's right, Cyberfish. Putin and Sal should fight. Let's see how we would do. All right, he probably could kick my butt, even though with the push-ups I could do. You know, he probably could kick my butt. Yes, indeed. All right, Vladimir Putin. All right. Global warmer. My dad used to tap the phone line crossing the harbor in Russia when he served. Wow, that is something else. That is amazing. Harbor in Russia when he served in the U.S. Navy. So he was in. That's wild. The king of everything, Vladimir Putin, actually worked for him. That's right. All right, you guys are great. Thank you so much. Thanks for your good sense of humor too. You guys are awesome. It makes me. If we can't laugh at ourselves, well, hey. We can't laugh or have a little bit of fun with some of this stuff. All right. Silverstruck says, new unit of settlement similar to a reset. Most of the countries mentioned here have horrible economies. That's true. So how would that work with an alliance or failed currency? Very interesting information. Thank you for sharing it. Well, good question, Silverstruck. I think it's because of their failed currencies. Them banding together, what do they have to lose but to band together and create a new currency? I think that is the attraction to it. But anyways, all right. And Steve C says, save up and buy in ounces or larger, get more for your money. Yeah, I think ideally that would be good. Some people don't have the patience for it, which is why I encourage to find good deals in some fractional gold. But ideally, the best way to do it is to save up. But Vladimir Putin, man. So, you know, look at this, folks. Well, first we had the chairman of the Federal Reserve gift 5 Salivate Metal memberships, and now we have Vladimir Putin himself gifting 5 Salivate Metal channel memberships. YJ Overlander, Welch Coast Services Blue got one. Yes, Silver Scientist got one as well, and so did Emerald Coast Bullion. You guys are great. Thank you so much. All right, go away. We'll ask Vlad if you can go afterwards for some vodka. All right, thank you, Putin. We love you. Let's do 5 push-ups for Vlad, all right? All right. For Vlacid Vlad, that's right. Vlacid Vlad. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that stuff is working like hotcakes. All right. All right, I pay for memberships as gold and silver of the Russian people. That's right, Vladimir. That's great. All right. Yes, indeed. THS is here. All right. We're all on a watch list. That's right, for being on a chat with Putin. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Count in Russia. Only words I know in Russia are Niet, Perestroika, Glasnost, and Da. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Putin. All right. And one of many says, Ukraine and America need to face it. Russia has won the war. All right. And I won't get into that topic. You know, there's different media outlets that are talking. There's one guy that somebody, I don't know if it was Sterling Cannabis or Rocky Superstar, that was an embed in the media posting from there. But I don't know if is he still doing his thing there? Sterling Cannabis or Rocky, one of you guys sent me, I think, a link to somebody who was an embed in the, it may have been Rocky Superstar, I forget his name, but I don't know if he's still doing videos from there or not. I hope he's okay and safe, whoever it is, but anyways. All right, let's see here. And Anna Dead says, October and January will open, the curtains were all being played like the Pied Piper. Yes, indeed. Very interesting. A lot of people feel that this fall, October and November specifically, are going to be crazy. That stuff's going to be happening. We'll see here. Very good. Yes, Scott. Yes, Scott. Okay, Scott. What's his last name? Oh, no, yeah, that's Scott Ritter. That's a different one. Scott Ritter was with the UN's inspections team, if I'm not mistaken, during the Iraq War. I'm talking about a modern embed. He was a modern embed that posted video from the front lines in eastern Ukraine. And I forgot who the guy was, but he had pretty popular videos and posted among some of the fighting, and he was with the Russian army, if I'm not mistaken. And it was in eastern Ukraine, if I'm not. Anyways, all right. Mark B, nice gold coins, Uncle Sal. Thank you, Mark B. Appreciate that, sir. I do like to show some stuff there. All right. Joe Biden's dementia is here now. Wow, we got a lot of folks coming in. He's confused. What are we talking about? Oh, man. It's too much to explain right now. I think probably Joe Biden's dementia is mainly confused because of the backdrop of his latest speech. It was insane. It was like he was in Kramer's apartment during that one scene. All right. Let's see here. Very good. Where do we get? All right. Rocket Man is here. Rocket Man. Justin Sartain says, good. Maybe this will lead to a legitimate gold price. Yes, indeed. And I'm for the competition. I'm very interested to see how that plays out. Yeah, I'll be very interested to see. Honest Value is how you inspire me to save up for my first gold piece. Now I just have to see what my LCS has in stock this week. That's right, exactly. Well, good job, Honest Value. Way to go. That is the best way, is to save up for an ounce. Takes a lot of discipline with a capital C in there, but you can do it. Very good. All right, Elizabeth Kahn. Oh, I love it. That is great. All right, here is how to handle Joe Biden's dementia. Just offer him some ice cream. Exactly. Oh, that's wonderful. Elizabeth Kahn, that's great. All right, very good. That's right, Billy Bob. Ukrainians are tough as nails. That's for sure. They are. Yes, indeed. Native Stacker is here. Good to see Native Stacker. And Multi Gunman is here. Says Khan. That's right. Art Best says, from Russia with a whole lot of love. There you go. Art Best. All right. Going well. Good to see you all. Glad you're here. We are about 60 away from 200 thumbs up on this live stream. Is there a way that Multi Gunman can thumb up this video? I hope so. We shall see here. Yes, indeed. All right, Michael Gray. Yeah, you know what? Michael Gray, I will say this. That I think we spent way too much money in support of Ukraine with no checks and balances on it, no tracking mechanisms, which would be very easy to do. Very easy to do. We spent more in Ukraine than the Russians spent on their military in an entire year. If my math is correct on that. Alex Tavares says, hopefully, let me get this over here. Make this happen over this way. He hits up the Dominican Republic. We have the third largest gold silver mine in the entire world. That's right. But unfortunately, the colonialist Canadian company Barrick Gold owns the mining rights and take every last ounce, and only leaves the citizens that contaminated to drinks with contaminated water to drink. Wow, that's tough. Yes, indeed. There you go. The Multi-Gunman, I love it. Ukrainians are tough as nails, and nails are as tough as salivate metal. Hoorah! Thank you, brother. Yes, indeed. Yes, Sterling Cannabis. Once I get 200 thumbs up, it'll be a love 'em and leave 'em type thing. That's right. Once I get what I want, then I'm out of here, right? No, I'm kidding. I may stun a little bit longer, but we may not make it to 200, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Multi-Gunman. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with me. 6 people didn't put up with me on my 9/11 video. JM Unleashed, this is clear evidence that gold is just as relevant today as it has ever been. That's right. Yep, that's right. Exactly. It sure is. All right. And Kelly Threadgill says, previews about tranquility, bar kilo of movies and documentaries, foreign affairs, Turkish gangs, government is Chinese, a beatings executions museum of China, treatment of Tenement Square philosophy as a show, Final Jeopardy, some contestants' affairs. So funny. Kelly, I'm not sure I quite get what you mean in that comment, but thank you for it. Appreciate it. And let's refresh these and see here. All right, very good. Hey, Dave Trump, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Addicted to Minis and Loving It is here. Good to see you. We're marching our way through. We're going to do a few more comments, and we're going to stay tuned because we're going to be playing a fun little game here. We are 50 away from 200 thumbs up. So let's get down here to this. All right. Let's get rid of this stupid spam comment, shall we? All right. Okay, some good comments have come through over the last hour here. Let's just take a few of these here. Debbie M says, the way to rule the world for sure. Yes, indeed. And Mike Schoolcraft, someone has to start using their brain and getting things moving. We can't keep printing money. That's right. Something's got to give. The natural law of economics will make its way. Hello, thank you so much. Gen X Collectible can't stay long. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Randall Palford is here. Randall Palford, welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Yes, indeed. Richard Metcalf says, interesting report. I still wonder how many countries will play ball with them. I'm sure there are many if the price is right. Yes, indeed. It'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. Justin Sartain and the Global Warmer both giving some great algorithmic emoticons here. Thank you both. Appreciate it. Champions of the channel, both of them. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. All right, very good. Oh, man. Cyberfish bought a Geiger counter instead of my normal silver purchase last month. Wow. I tell you what, yeah, might not be a bad idea. And some iodine, too, right? Alan Jabe says, attention all viewers of this presentation. It's about the one bold thing about silver that happened today. Number one security measure to protect your precious metals and other holdings. Do not tell people about them. Loose lips sink ships. As for family, make sure they keep your holdings secret. Make them aware of the risk of getting set up for being robbed. That's very true. Excellent advice. Very excellent advice. All right. And BDK is here. Good to see BDK. And let's march on ahead here. We've got, what coin is that ship? That is the Bounty, Brom39, and it is a lovely coin. Thank you, Brom. I think I answered that in the comments. The lovely Gold Chick Vibafel. We need to steal all the gold of these counties and build up a YouTube pyramid. Yes, there you go. I like that. Let's build the YouTube pyramid. We'll call it our own version of the Exeter's pyramid upside down. Exactly right. Exactly right. Rocky Superstar. Hey, Sal. Buy more gold. Terry79 is back. We haven't seen her in tonight's live stream. Oh, yeah, there you go. JSP, any guitar tonight? Yeah, I might pull the guitar out here just in a moment. Maybe someday, but how is it going to start a gold exchange when they're getting beaten up by a country that's a third of the population of Russia? If it takes off, China will gobble it up within 2 to 3 years. That's actually a pretty good point, Robert. Very good point. Black Silverstack says, I'm buying gold and Mexican silver. Good for Russia. Hopefully their citizens have gold, just not the government. Exactly right. Exactly. I know the Chinese and Indians do, but I don't know about the average Russian, how much gold they have. It'd be very interesting to see. I'd love to know. Ronald Gartner says, I wonder if any metals will be worth more. Why did that not post? Will be more in a different control system. Do other countries have constitutional silver like we do? Sorry, not that knowledgeable. Thanks for helping out. Updated. Yes, Ronald, they do. Their own version of constitutional silver they do have. A lot of the countries had silver coins, mainly before the 70s. Many nations still had some percentage of silver in the coins after 1965, as I pull this guitar out. Hagar the Hodler, good to see you. Welcome. That's some part of Freebird, if I'm not mistaken, but I think I got it totally wrong. All right, very good. All right. Let's see here. So there's a little bit of a guitar. Somebody requested it. Eric Wallace says, I have a few of those 9/11 commemorative coins. We'll always remember that day as well. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. A turning point in history. Let's see here. Sammy 707 on this says the following here. Let's get over here and make this happen, make it count. Personally, I can't wait until the global community of Islamic majority nations rolls out a return to the canonical Islamic dinar and dirham standard of 4.25 grams of gold per dinar and 2.975 grams of silver per dirham that fluctuate against each other as only two legal tender currencies in Muslim majority nations. We could break the dollar and fiat and debt usury chokeholds, fulfill prophecy, be true to our religious obligations, and return to divinely sanctioned honest money. One can dream that one lives long enough to see such a prophecy fulfilled. May Allah will it so. Well, Sammy701, thank you for your comment. And you're right. I believe it is definitely in line with with the Muslim faith, and in the Quran talks about gold and silver as money. Yes, indeed, that's right. Very true. Because in Islam, they don't believe in debts. You know what I mean? They don't have them. Roy Orbison, oh man, I wish I used to the band I was in, I think we were gonna do Pretty Woman, but we didn't do it. Yeah, Sammy, thank you. Yeah, great comment, Sammy. I just responded to it. It's a very, very good comment, sir. Thank you so much. John Penn 74 says Communist China has gold and silver in its state banks. Now I didn't know they had silver. That is interesting that they have silver in their state banks. My friend in Beijing tried to buy silver coins, but they're incredibly marked up as to keep out of peasants' hands. I think Russia will be any different. That's a good question. I don't know. Silver Stealer is here, the one and the only. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We've got Department of Numismatics says, I'm a small channel trying to grow as best I can, but I must be making the impact. I'm getting spam comments and bot raids. My live streams moving up indeed. Yes, you are. Good job, Department of Numismatics. I'm sorry I miss your live streams. It's usually at times when I'm working or away, but he is the man. Yes, he is. Very good. You guys should subscribe to Department of Numismatics as well. Subscribe to him. Thank you, Mark B. Appreciate it. Having a little bit of fun here. Although Mark B prefers I play bass, but anyways. All right. Now, folks, this is a point in Winning Image Photography is here. And we've got Silver Stealer. They are the power couple of the precious metals community. We love Winning Image Photography and Silver Stealer. Yes, indeed. I made them sing to each other in the shower one time, if my memory serves. Now, this is a point in time where we have 40 thumbs up left to get to 200. 200 thumbs up on this channel. You guys are great. Let's take a look at the markets one more time. 40 more people thumb up this live stream. Oh, man, it would make my hour. It would make my 15 minutes. It would make my 1 minute. It would make my day, maybe. Maybe make my day. A full day. Creek Runner, thank you, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Let's look at where the markets are right now. Boom shalaka. Gold is now pulling back slightly. Up $1.40, though, still. Silver's up a dime, 1904. Platinum and palladium up a little bit as well, $3 and $7 respectively. And this is the point in time now we are going to play a little game. Believe it or not, this is a video game. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Yes, indeed, that was a term coined by, pun intended, by JM Unleashed. Oh, Treasure Charger, ordered my Salivate 2-ounce round last week. Congratulations, Treasure Charger. I hope you enjoy it. For those of you who don't know, there is a channel round, and you can get it by clicking it in the link in the description of this very live stream. You can see it right there, or on the channel page. If you click on it, you will see it right here. Available at JM Bullion. Yes, indeed. For those of you who are interested. And thank you, BDK, $5. Let's give him. Woohoo! Thank you so much. All right. Steelers win. Only 8 years off my life. Thank you, Silver Steeler. You were the man. $5 from BDK. Thank you so much. Let's give you 5 push-ups real quick here. And I'm going to put this guitar away because I don't want to let it get in the way and distract me from being distracted by other things that I'm distracted about. Like 5 push-ups from BDK. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. Every dollar donated via super chat, I do a push-up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we did it. We made it happen like a cap'n. That's it. Very good. Okay, so here's what we do. Now, as many of you know, I have not much of a life, okay? And because of that, I've got about 5,300 videos on my channel. Now, that means that you could probably search on the channel for the craziest thing you can think of, and more than likely, although not always, as we found in times past. Thank you so much, Silver Steeler, Real Nation. Rocky Superstar says real as well. But, so when you search here, you can probably find a video will pop up no matter how crazy the search term is. So we're going to play a little game here. And the way this game works is you will post a search term as crazy as you can think about. No more than 3 words. It has to be an actual word. After 3 pluses, just like this, and then the search term, like that. But do it after I type the word go. And winning image photography is a believer too. And then we're gonna I'll tell you what to do after that. So now go. So type crazy search term that you can think of. Let's see what will happen here. All right, very good. Let's see what we've got. And I'm gonna pick. Ooh, okay. All right, everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. There we go. Let's see here what's happening here. All right, very good. Everybody stop. Let's see. So, let's see. I'm going to pick Jerry Parker's search term, guitar strings. Let's see what happens when I type in guitar strings. Will that come up? Guitar strings. Yes, look at this. Oh, I'm glad this one came up because this one I really want to get out there. It's the most valuable guitar pick in the world, made of 24 karat gold. Yes, indeed. So that's it. Good one. Good one, Jerry Parker. Nice. So very good. So JM Unleashed will post a link to this video, and we'll replace the pinned comment here. What you'll do after he posts this link to this video is watch the video. Let me know what you think of the video. Many of you have not seen it. And then also put the search term guitar strings in there, and maybe share the video if you don't mind on other social media platforms, and put the comment, put the search term in the comments, and let me know you came here from the live stream. Fun stuff. Thank you. JM Unleashed has just posted a link to it. Let's pin that sucker. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Yes, because you never know. I've got a lot of videos, and so you can also on your own time do searches for other crazy things here. Like for instance, well, I'm not going to put it in there because we'll save it for some of the other. I was going to use somebody else's, but let's just say, you could type swamp, or you could put Russia in there, or whatever, or platinum, palladium, or any crazy term you want. Dolly Parton. Would Dolly Parton show up in there? I don't know. But anyway, so there it is. All right, guys. Well, we had a fun time tonight. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to be here tonight. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And yes, indeed, you guys are awesome. Hope you have a wonderful lubricant. Is a good one. That'd be very interesting to see if that one shows up. Cyberfish. That's right. All right, you guys are great. Wonderful. Appreciate you so much. And keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. And we will see you Tuesday. Thank you all again. Have a good night.